Hey guys, Matt
Hey
Sayers here, and today we're back for another episode of Anime vs. Reality. Finally got Bailey
Back,
here.
yeah, because they got me working today, these days, because we used to do it Thursday, but now it's Wednesday.
Well, that's only because I have work
Yeah,
Thursdays.
and I had Wednesday.
And also Mondays now.
Oh, you do? I
Yeah.
have Mondays off. No, it's
Come on!
Because I had Wednesdays, because it was Wednesdays, Thursdays off, but no, they switched that to Monday off.
Okay. So today's gonna be a shorter episode. We're gonna be discussing which version of Fruits Basket is better.
Alright, yeah.
I feel like the easy answer is the 2019 version.
But you know what they say: quality, not quantity.
I'll be back in a moment.
Yes, but and the thing is with season 1 of the 90s versus the 20, it was 2019. The new one was, right.
Yeah.
But if,
the original was 2001.
yeah. Oh, the original was early 2000s. Okay, my
Like,
mistake.
Literally like 2 years after I was born.
I was born in 97. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So one of the differences with the seasons is Akito, because in
the original, he was a male,
yes, but in the
but it wasn't 100% certain. I don't think.
yes, in 2019, Black Sesame Ice Cream.
Yeah.
But in this
I'm trying
new
to
one,
get this open.
Akito's a woman, and they explain further in the show why she's a woman, because if she why she pretends to be a guy even though she's a
No,
chick.
she was sort of forced to.
Yeah, because being a chick, she couldn't be the leader of the head house. Yeah, it's like if you ever seen the old Disney movie Mulan, she can't fight, you
And
know?
also the more recent, like, live action version.
Yeah, oh, that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I haven't even watched either of them.
well, you Krokia, you never saw the original Mulan.
No. Ooh,
Was the dragon
this
voiced
is an
by
interesting flavour. Give
by
it a go.
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, I know.
You ever play Kingdom Hearts at least?
No.
God damn it. Alright, you there, Krokia?
There's a tab.
I am
that you have to
here.
pull down.
I'm not even sure I want this anymore. I'm too disgusted. You haven't seen Mulan. Now that had one of the catchiest
No.
songs of all time. Now
Take
you're
the
a
ice
man.
cream.
There.
There.
Tear down on that.
You ever seen Mulan, Krokia?
I have.
Yeah, you know that song they play
I
when she's
feel.
Ugh.
what?
I feel like Bailey is insecure about his masculinity because he's been going on for like 10 minutes about being a man.
Yeah. It's a great. No, I bet when girls transition to be guys, they play that song from Mulan. Now you're a man. No,
I'm both like cringing at what you're saying and also being disgusted by the ice cream.
yeah, America's
Is it?
America's.
It's
like,
not very good ice cream.
Okay.
It's a different color. What were you saying, Krokia?
The ice cream's not very good.
Nah.
He said it was good.
Give it a taste. Give us your opinion of the ice cream.
I can like
Ah.
kind of taste like. You know when you
It does have milk in
it's like
sugar.
yeah, that's like it's not ice cream, but like it's like badly made, you know, when you leave something in the fridge. And then... So, anyways, getting back onto the topic at hand.
So,
I'm
yeah.
not
So,
gonna
what,
eat any
what
more of
episode?
this. I
What
don't like
episode is the Black Sesame ice cream from?
it was season 2. You wrote down, like you
It's
mentioned
from
it to me, but I don't
It's
remember.
from the date with Haru and
Rin.
Isuzu. Rin, yeah.
Horse girl.
I am gonna put this back in the freezer and just be like, I don't like it.
All right.
But
All right. So, Krokia, what are your thoughts? Do you think that the original first season is better than the new seasons of 2019, or?
I liked Aspect better, but overall I liked the new one better. I liked the kind of feel-good ending of the first one, like everything's gonna be okay. But the light aspect of that was not as good of a story. You know, it's just something more casual entertainment. But the second one, even though it was really dramatic, and honestly, if I was having a bad day, it was hard to watch an episode. Um, even though it was more dramatic, it was very like a very good story. It was very relatable.
Is this
Um,
the 2019 version?
Yeah.
yeah, the 2019 version is like it was more traumatic, and it just reminded me of my own trauma. Like especially a couple, like 2 or 3 years ago, I quit a very intense church, and Rin's story felt a lot like that with my family because they're still members of basically it's a cult.
I
And
was about
so
to make a cult comment.
It wasn't
So
Scientology, was it?
no, I was Mormon.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Mormon.
enjoying your ice cream? Or not?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm just like wanna get through this because
Yeah.
we keep talking about the ice cream.
I just want to get your opinion and then I'll focus.
Yeah, for me, I feel that the first, if I'm comparing the first two seasons, I mean the first seasons of 2001 and 2019,
Yeah.
I prefer the 2001.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy season 2 and 3.
Of the
better.
new version.
That's like because when I watch them back to back, there's like a tone that they have, and I like.
And it's like carried across.
Yeah, but I like because the 2001 is more of a hopeful theme.
Yeah.
And playing it back in my head, I like to think of that one as the proper first season, and
Really?
then go to season 2 and 3, and you can see, like, even though it's like we've had like almost 2 decades of difference, all the plot points are still the same. Basically, there's different changes. But
There are some plot points in season 2 that are from the original.
yeah, but that's like for me, like, because I like the idea of the tone shift. Okay, Taurus has met these people, the Zodiacs,
Yeah.
and then you see the more time she spends with them, like you can see what an effect it's having on her. Even
Yeah.
though it, like some parts of it don't make sense, as you have to watch the proper season 1. I do like how it's like okay, you can see like so it's like you got season 1 just going up, and then as season 2 comes, it's like all that stuff. It starts going like a roller coaster, up
Yeah.
down, up down.
I feel like season 2 of the 2019 version was not didn't have anything to do with Toru.
Yeah, that
Like-
was more exploring other. Yeah, they pulled a Metal Gear Solid 2 on us. You know what I mean?
No.
Alright, basically Metal Gear Solid, you play as Snake.
Yeah.
And in Metal Gear Solid 2, this is literally like the first ever bait and switch that was ever made
Like
in
the
the game.
character was named
So-
Snake.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, so you play as Solid Snake for half an hour, and then the rest of the game you play as another guy called Ryder. And it's like that
Wait,
was,
what?
yeah. And that was like the best bait and switch. Like people get pissed if you do that because you can get in trouble now for false advertising,
Yeah.
like films, games, and all that. But back then, that was
It
like
was a
big-
good bait switch.
Yeah, it was a good one.
But yeah, like season 2 felt like it was Rin and Haru's season.
Yeah, because it focused more on them. We learned about how they got together,
Yeah.
why they broke up.
I do not understand why it was needed for them to be the focus.
I guess because Toru, Toru meets them all at first, and like they have an impact on her life, and then you kind
Yeah.
of season 2 does because it's not just Rin and Haru. We see more of the other side characters.
Yeah.
So I think really it's like okay, season 1 shows how these characters affect Toru,
Yeah.
and season 2 is going to show how Toru affected these characters.
Yeah.
Because Toru's like she wants to be helpful, and you can see like.
She's-
Kyo doesn't want anything to do with her at first, but then he starts
Yeah.
opening up.
I
she's
feel
a-
like
What?
Toru changes too fast. Like her character just goes from really quiet and smiley and nice to like screaming and crying all the time, which is good for her character's arc, but it just like it didn't feel like a slow change. It just felt like
Was
on
that
off.
because of season 2?
yeah, I think so.
Unless
I-
she's bipolar. There we go.
Well,
I-
hold
well,
up.
no, I-
she does
she-
have her whole mental state thing.
yeah.
I
This-
think she's growing as a person. I wouldn't say like she flips back and forth between the two. I think she just learns to not be afraid and timid anymore.
'Cause
It just felt kind of abrupt.
Because the thing about Toru is like after her mother died, she kind of
Shut
like,
down.
like I wouldn't say shut down. What she did was she shut down the negativity,
Yeah.
like because it goes on to.
Oh yeah,
like,
that whole
so it's like she's got this
toxic
positive
positivity.
outlet and she's pushing down, like
Yeah.
so like you guys know the 5 stages of grief, right? And I feel like
Right.
she hasn't.
You gonna eat any more of that? Because that's
Yeah.
starting about.
Yeah, that's not finishes. And I feel like Toru like hasn't properly gone through that with her mother's death.
Yeah.
So you can see sometimes she looks sad, then she smiles. Oh no, I'm okay. And that's not really healthy.
Yeah, that is like, that's sort of a big point of the whole show. Like, Toru being herself wasn't helping her. Her being around the Zodiac actually helped her be a better person.
Yeah, because as like everyone, we are social insects. We need to be around other people. We can't like. It's not that we can't function by ourselves. It's like physically you can. You know, like if you go out in the woods and you're hunting and that, you go
Yeah.
camping. Yeah, you can do that. But mentally, we have to be around other people. We go insane otherwise.
It's.
I think also one of the messages of the show is they keep telling her, just be yourself, just be yourself, just be yourself. And so the first part of the show was still her just pretending to be
happy.
different, pretending to be like her dad, pretending to be happy. And then when she finally admits, like, I'm really messed up after my mom's death, and I'm just pretending to be like my dad and be so polite.
The change
Just
didn't
yourself.
really even happen in the first season. It was like halfway through the second season it started.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if Toru was a song, she'd be called "Don't Worry, Be Happy"
But yeah, going
I-
back to
or
the.
"Hakuna Matata." It means "Don't worry."
I really like Shigure's laundry speech.
What speech was this?
The laundry one, where he talks about just washing the clothes that you're
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's like probably the most infamous thing
Like-
from the whole show.
Yeah, because it's a metaphor.
Yeah. And it's a metaphor that's tailored to Toru, as because she always does the laundry.
Yeah. She's the woman.
Hey,
Nah,
we don't
nah,
need those
nah.
sexist comments here.
No, it's not sexist, it's fact. Nah, but seriously though, like how about they start doing their own laundry for once? Like I assume
Yeah.
that they did, but like you see Toru doing all the chores, and it's like mate, like because I remember I had this one roommate when I started living in the apartment complex. He didn't really do much. Like he just left his dishes out, and me and my other roommate had to take care of that. It's like, dude, you gotta clean up after yourself.
Mm.
It's like,
But you got to remember that Shigure is paying her to do that. It's not. I know you
Yeah.
keep forgetting this, but
yeah, I'm not
he is
forgetting that
paying
he's
her.
paying her, but it's like, how about one day, like, Tori, you did such a great job, I'm gonna give you the day off, you know? Why
Yeah.
don't you...
Yeah, that's
Because she's working before and after school, isn't she?
Yeah.
Doing all this stuff.
Plus she has a job,
Yeah.
Yeah.
another job.
So
She is working hard to make sure she has the money to survive.
Yeah.
Which good for her.
Yeah, but she's staying with the Somas, so she doesn't really need, like as much money. She can save it.
Mm-hmm.
She really just has to buy food and that, you know, like, because they're all
School
split
tuition.
expenses.
Yeah. I just want to go back to the point that you made about like if we don't have people around, we'd go insane. And probably one question that I always think about is like, would you rather be like for one whole month? Would you rather be living in a house of just just glass room, or mirror room for a whole month?
Well, you see, the thing is, like, with mirror's more sturdier than the glass, because, you know, a glass house, you throw in rocks, that's done. But if mirrors, like, are you talking about, like, how it's like Doctor Strange in the mirror dimension?
In a way, yes.
You see, the thing about the mirror...
But you can't. You just have the room that you're in.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I get creeped out about if there's too many mirrors.
Yeah.
So I think I'd prefer to not have glass all around me, like people watching me.
Yeah.
But
I'd be
I
more.
think I'd get to like have nightmares with all the mirrors.
Yeah.
So I think I'd do the glass.
I'd be scared Wanda's gonna pop up.
So okay.
Wanda's just gonna pop out.
What
the
if
mirror.
I said it was one-way glass, so you look out and you can see everything around you, but if anyone looks in, they can't see you.
Oh yeah, and then
That'd be
I'd
great.
use that.
That would be awesome. I like
Oh, that,
trees in the outdoors.
You can just do like, I'm fully naked right now and no one can see my bits.
and then you see this person. He does know this is a two-way mirror, right? Nope. Don't
No,
worry.
two-way mirror and one-way mirror are the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
A one-way mirror is where a person can look out, and they can see everyone else, but other people see a mirror. Two-way mirrors is where you are looking like you can see the mirror, and then other people are looking and they're also seeing the mirror, even though you're on opposite sides.
Hold on, I'm looking this up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
They have some that are you can flip it on and off like a light switch.
Oh, that's cool.
But the way that works is that like the room you're in is dark. And then when you turn on the light switch, because it's brighter on your side, it shows
yeah, people
through.
can see. Yeah,
A
black,
one-way
black
mirror,
box.
also called two-way mirror.
Well, let me see this. One-way mirror is called, or one-way glass half-silvered mirror, and what? Wait. So one-way mirror, also called two-way mirror, or one-way glass half-silvered mirror and semi-transparent mirror.
It's ridiculous.
So, but what? That's what I meant.
Then,
Like,
then what's it called if?
a one-way mirror and a two-way mirror are technically the same thing.
Then what's the mirror called when you have it? Like you have a mirror like this, and one person's on one side, and another person's on another side, and it's like one mirror, but they see
That's-
each other's reflections. All right, so
That's just called. That's either just called a mirror or a window.
Yeah.
so I thought it was two-way mirror. Okay, I'm getting
A
myself
one-way
mixed up.
mirror and a two-way mirror are the same thing.
Yeah, and that mirror you're talking about where the lights they flicker, they use that like if you've ever watched the old CIA movies or if you ever played Black Ops, the first one, and Mason can't see in the mirror, but towards the end of the game they flick on the lights and you can see who it is. Like because in the beginning you can only see shadows of the people, but then you can see it's Hudson and Weaver.
Okay.
That
So you
that
understand what I
also,
mean, right?
What?
What I meant by what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
if you've ever been to Disneyland, they have the haunted mansion, and there's a section with mirrors, and the ghosts are in your reflection with you.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh god. Yeah, I gotta remember when we went to it was a while ago, we went down to Helensvale and we walked through that house and it had those mirrors.
The
remember?
Infinity?
Yeah. Remember that? And we had
Yeah.
to like and they're like hold your hands out because there was so many mirrors and we couldn't like distinguish where it ended, like where was the wall.
Yeah.
So we had to hold our hands out constantly.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I
and
think
the
of
surgeon
when
was
I
like,
think
oh, okay, there's a
when
wall.
I mean room.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Room
true.
of mirrors.
That reminds me of when I was going there. I was thinking about It Chapter 2. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Actually-
with the kid.
I don't think I've seen it, but I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
and the
about.
kid's like in the mirror rays. And
Yeah.
it's like slamming against it. Yeah, it's so creepy.
That is a cool scene.
Yeah.
Like I watched Channel Dead Meat, so I know that kill you're talking
Yeah.
about. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Oh, I want to mention something about the original. It sort of has a feel to like Nichiju, actually.
It's a good
How
show.
it's
Nichiju.
remember how Nichiju had like the scene transitions.
Yeah.
Fruits Basket had the same thing. So it's sort of like weird how like the slice of life anime back in those days had to have like transition scenes. But I actually like the water thing, like the with the bamboo, how it's like it fills up and tips and then it goes back up and it makes a sound.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of those little emu things, and they go like
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, like that.
like in Homer.
Oh.
Remember Homer did that in The Simpsons. He was just using it to press yes on the computer.
And he
Because
absolutely messed up.
yeah, and he's like nuclear meltdown imminent.
And yeah, he's somehow the one that stops it.
Yeah.
I really loved the title cards in the old season.
In the original.
Yeah, with the little rice ball character.
Yeah, those are fun.
I missed those when we watched the new one. Also, you don't see a lot of the characters in their animal forms in either series, and so the title cards were kind of fun because you'd see like Shigure as a dog or Kyo as a cat and stuff.
Yeah. It's also like with the first like episode of the original, it's was like I forget if it, like when the mailman shows up and Tora runs out with all the animals and they're like they talk.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't remember what it was, but was it like a signature in the original or something else?
What was it?
Like when the mailman showed up and they had to sign for something.
Oh, the dog signed, and he's like, "Oh, you trained it to do the signature. That's so
Oh,
clever."
And the paw.
Yeah. The
But in like the 2019 version, it was like Shigure grabs it in his mouth and does it or something, right?
yeah.
It's like
The episode with Hana and Yuo at their house for lunch or something, and all three of them get turned into animals, and they're just sneaking around, and Toru's trying to hide them. That episode was funny, and I missed that
in the
in the new
original
series.
or
Yeah, it was in the original.
because it was in both. Like that is
They
a
didn't do
good
it in
scene.
the new one.
Like if you're gonna include a good scene, that's a good scene to include.
Yeah. Alright. So is there anything more to add
I'm just trying to think if there's anything else to add about the original.
about Tora's mum? The original
Tora-
versus the new.
There wasn't much of Tora's mum in the original.
Yes, but we learned more about the mum in.
In the 2019 version, and there's going to be a movie coming out soon. Are you
it
enjoying
come-
that?
Yeah, it's alright. It reminds me of like maple syrup. Or something.
Maple syrup.
I know. I don't know what it is. It just reminds me of
It's
something.
like sesame seeds.
I don't know, but it just tastes like.
Maple syrup.
I don't know. It tastes like something. I just can't stick my tongue on it. Like, it reminds me of a Ben and Jerry's ice cream. It reminds me of one of the flavors.
I'm
right.
not. I don't like it.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember it. Alright. So sorry. What were you saying before?
I'm just trying to think of the. We'll talk about Tora's mum
Yeah.
and how we learn more about her in the 2019 version than the original. I'm trying to remember, like, what do we learn about her mum in the original? Just the fact that
I think they just more talk about her, and they don't really show her that much.
Yeah.
Almost all of the flashbacks to her mom are Kyo's, I think. So she just talks about her a lot, but she doesn't really do any actual
No,
flashbacks.
there was some flashbacks in the 2019
But
version.
not like it wasn't. It was done differently.
In the original.
Yeah.
Like, I think in the original, they were just, like,
It's more cryptic.
it was more still photos. And, like, all we really learned is that she died. That's it.
All right, this year, 2022, Fruits Basket Prelude.
Yeah, that should be that should be available on Blu-ray in June.
Yeah, and it goes for 88 minutes.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look for a release date here.
It was released earlier this month because I found the website that was advertising it.
Yeah, so it came out February 18th, 2022.
Really? That early?
Yeah. It's
Huh.
the Japanese animated drama romance based upon.
I think that might be talking about the manga, because the anime just came out like last month.
Oh no, I got it right here. It says
movie.
The movie.
We're talking about the movie.
Fruits Basket
Yeah.
Prelude is a Japanese animated drama romance film based upon Natsuki Takaya's Fruit Basket manga series.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the movie came out in like March.
Yeah. After episode 13 of the third season finished, it was announced and is set to premiere in 2022.
Does it give a month?
Nah, just this year.
I'll check on IMDb.
Yeah, because the movie is
It
out.
says-
Yeah, it was released in Japanese theaters in February 2018.
Okay.
February.
Let me see here the movie.
It's gonna be interesting when we watch that, isn't it?
Yeah, oh look, you can see
You're
the
right.
crimson butterfly as a crimson cocoon.
Her younger self, actually, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. So, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be told from like the main characters, like the characters we've been following perspective. For some weird reason, I thought it would have been like they let like the two characters carry the movie. I hope it's them just Katsuya and what was her name? Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Holy shit! It made 33
She had-
million yen in 2 days.
That.
Yeah, it was a big deal because Fruits Basket, the third season was named Anime of the Year, and then the movie came out right after that, and so it was
Yeah.
super popular.
U.S. currency 287,000 in
Yeah.
its first 2 days of release, with 20,000 tickets sold. It was only screened in 25 theaters.
Wow.
And
those-
it made $500,000 total, 400,000.
And it's also
How much was the movie to make though? That's the question. Did they make a profit or not?
Probably not that much. It was hand drawn
if
animation though,
something's a
so
cult
maybe.
classic. Do you really care about the profit?
Yes.
Uh,
Because I don't think it's a cult classic. That's more you're talking like ones like Pulp Fiction if you're talking cult classic.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know, it's funny. Samuel. Do you know how Samuel Jackson has that like? What's the hairstyle called? The perm or something?
I don't know.
Because originally the funny thing goes, the director of the movie is like, go out and buy an afro, and he had no idea what an afro was, and so he just bought that wig. And then the director was like, "Oh, you're an idiot! How do you not know what an afro is?" And Samuel Jackson's like, "No, I can make this work."
And he did.
Yeah,
Like the afro would have ruined that movie.
yeah. All right. All right. Here's what's interesting. The movie will also have a new animation narrative about Toru and Kyo occurring after the series.
Wait, we got more Fruits Basket coming?
No. It's
It,
the movie
it's just about-
is centered on Toru Honda's family, so it's basically about her parents.
Mm-hmm.
And it was followed by a digest episode of the anime series recounted by Kyo, as well as a brand new animation narrative about Toru and Kyo occurring after the series. So it will we'll be learning about Toru's parents, but it will kind of show what's happened after season 3. So maybe in a sense, like, because we know that Kyo met Toru's mum,
Yeah.
so we might be seeing like he might be telling Toru about what happened.
But also, this is gonna. The story itself is gonna be set even before Toru was born.
Yeah, but you know, like sometimes a lot of movies they can do flashbacks like that. It can work. Like I know you ever see Saw 2,
Yeah.
and that did flashbacks back and forth, and you think it's happening in the present time, like at the house, but it happened like a day earlier.
No, it happened like several days earlier.
Yeah, that's right, several days earlier. Or like Jigsaw, the main game takes place 10 years prior
Yeah.
to the present time.
Anyways, let's get back on topic of like I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to really talk about. Like
there anything to talk about, Kurokia?
I was going to say that you couldn't remember Kyoko's name for a second. It's like Kyo and Kyoko, and they both have red hair. Ha.
Secret relation.
Yeah.
Just imagine
It's
if they're
fate.
somehow related.
It's not good.
Ugh. That'd be a weird family tree if it's not already, considering what's going on with this relationships in the
Yeah.
show. Because you got Rin and
Haru,
Haru,
which
who
is
are,
understandable.
but they're both Somas.
Yeah, but they're not
They're not brother sister. It's like
the name.
they're, are they
It's
cousins?
it's a title, isn't it? Because not everyone who has the last name Soma is related. It's just because Akito is head
No.
of the house.
No, they did an interview and said that everybody who has the last name Soma is related in this universe, and that they're just because they were talking about how in Japan they have family registries, so you can look up your relatives, and they were talking about how in this universe those don't exist. So like everybody with
Oh.
the name Soma is actually related, but they're
reverse.
cousins.
That's
You got a bit of
reverse.
ice cream on your lip.
Okay. God.
Mm.
That's
But yeah,
good.
you got Rin and Haru. Are they like cousins? Like
They're kissing cousins.
I think they're just cousins.
but like, are they first cousins, second cousins?
They're KCs. Kissing cousins.
No.
Well, some of the characters have different spellings for their last name, so they're probably pretty
Yeah, because
distant
I've
cousins.
noticed that there's SOMA and
No, that-
SO.
HMA.
Yeah.
That's just because of the different versions, I think.
No, because this was in the
Could-
new season.
No, the original had their name spelt with a H,
Okay, because I'm just so confused.
and the 2019 version was either spelt with an SOMA or SOUMA.
That's
Be careful of that ice cream.
yeah,
Make sure you're
fine.
not spilling it.
Alright. Yeah, that's a bit confusing, you know.
But I think it, because of Japan, like the OU is like, it's because it's a long O sound.
God.
So in the 2019 version, their surnames are all the same. There's none with H in them.
Oh, that's so much information to take in.
Ha 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 ha.
But you understand what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, it's just weird, like, the relationships. Like, you got Kisa and Hira. They're also cousins?
Yeah.
Well,
you never know, because, like, look at us, like, no name drops, but we have the same last name.
Yeah.
And, like, what are the odds of that?
Well, actually, it's pretty decent chance of it happening. But,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
we're
first
not
names-
related, but we
first
have the
names,
same...
First names are a decent chance, you know. The last names, that's less likely.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what other relationships were there? There was a Yuki and Machi, that's a normal one, at least.
Yeah, I find it funny how Yuki, unlike Ayumi, does not care about his fashion sense. Ayame, he does not care about his fashion sense.
I'm just... There's also Shigure and Akito actually end up in a relationship.
Yeah, and Shigure's also with,
But, like, are they cousins as well? Like,
I don't,
there's gonna be some weird inbreeding going on in the
look,
family.
in Japan, incest is wincest, and let's leave it at that.
I was just reading about Fruits Basket Another, and I think it's interesting that in Fruits Basket it's all about how Toru made their family more accepting and loving, and then in Fruits Basket's Another it's about how the next generation of Soma family helps like make the world around them better. That's so sweet.
Yeah,
Toru had
isn't
such a
it?
good effect on them.
You're really enjoying that, aren't you?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
I would give you my one, but I already have eaten from it, so I don't want you to
Yeah.
give you my germs.
you don't want to give me
I-
1-9.
I will
Hey, I
check
don't have
the
that.
local imports and see if I can find some black sesame ice cream as well. And then I'll tell you what I
Want
think.
some chocolate?
Oh yes.
That's some chocolate. That's no nuts.
I know it doesn't have nuts.
Alright,
Cadbury.
just making sure.
I know it doesn't have nuts.
Alright.
You nutty bitch.
Alright, so is there anything else we're talking about?
There you go.
No, you can have it. I already ate half. So is there anything else we want to talk about, Fruits Basket?
Okay, who is your waifu from Fruits Basket?
My waifu, I'd have to say it's Rin.
Rin?
Those legs, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about their
She's
horse
got-
form.
She's got legs like a horse. What are you talking about?
I'm trying.
How
Maybe Kagura.
about you,
Who?
Kagura?
Kagura.
Oh, yeah. No,
She
no.
doesn't have anyone.
You need a strong woman in your life that you can help you get through the scary parts.
Mm.
She'll hold your hand and punch everything in your way. She'll carry you on her back if she needs to.
But
Yeah.
also, I could get
She'll
slammed
spin
into
you
the ground.
around like a helicopter.
Oh yeah, that.
Just like, okay, let's go to this place, and just like uses you to fly. Like,
I really want to
Alright,
do.
so-
I really want to make a video of like
um,
lessons in anime, but it's all
Yeah.
like incorrect
Oh,
stuff.
that reminds me of freaking that
Y-
in the new Hitman games, they got these funny things you can do to get away, like after you finish killing your target.
Yeah.
And one of them is you just open this umbrella and, like Mary Poppins, just flies off. Mission complete. You just
So-
like this.
You need a woman you can call daddy.
What about you, Croakia?
Well, you already took both the good ones, so I'm gonna have to say Hanajima.
Oh yeah, I forgot about how.
Wait, hold on. What you said about you need a woman you can call daddy. In Egypt, when the father dies, he's mummified, so daddy becomes a mummy.
That's the dumbest joke.
That's true.
Yeah, kids in Egypt will end up, like kids in the Pharaoh will end up with two mummies.
Ha 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 ha.
But sadly, but history lesson, folks, the mummies when they die don't become the daddies.
No, in fact, they think they get buried alongside.
No, it's when a pharaoh dies, they're buried with their possessions, so that they can bring them to the next life. That's what they believed.
Didn't they get buried with their wives as well?
Um,
They had a wife.
No, I don't think so. Like, no-
Sometimes they would have servants buried alive with them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So yeah, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't wives.
Mm. Favorite character in the whole show.
Favorite
In either
character.
version. Either version.
IMA. I'm gonna say it before you do. IMA is
uh,
hilarious.
We can have the same.
I'd have to say who is this?
I would have to say Hyo.
I'd have to say it's hold on, because I'm trying to. I like two of these characters. I'm gonna try and be fair and just pick one.
Mm.
I'd have to say Yuo.
Really?
Yeah, I like Yuo.
Actually, can I change my answer?
Yeah, who do you want?
Hannah.
No.
Yeah.
Alright. Because I like Yuo, because Yuo is one of those friends who sticks by you through thick and thin.
Yeah.
And I like how she's got that Cinderella personality going on at times.
Yeah. Well, Hannah can literally protect me from anyone with her powers.
Yeah.
Anyways, final question. Which version would you personally say is better overall?
Well, if I'm comparing the first seasons of 2001, 2019, it's the 2001. But overall, altogether, it's
Overall.
the 2019.
I'd have to say the
I-
2019 as well overall. But
I
even if I was
say-
comparing like first seasons, I'd still say the 2019.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
I would say let's just take the 2000 version is the first season, and 2019 is the second and third season.
Well, you would have to take the 2020 and 2021.
That's what I mean. Basically, I like the old series, but it's just not finished. So.
Yeah, that was the main problem of the original. It wasn't finished. Like they basically redid it and finished it off, which is why like the 2019 one sort of comes out on top for most of us, because I went to Supernova once and I noticed someone that was actually dressed as Toru.
Who?
I don't know the person,
Yeah, no.
but it was, I walked up to them and be like, which version of the anime do you prefer? Because I recognized the character, the story,
I don't know who.
and they said the original. I will not reveal. I do not know the person's name. I'm trying to keep it as general as possible. Yeah.
Do.
Anyways,
General.
Nickelodeon.
we're gonna end this episode here. 2019 is apparently the better one, except for Krokia saying watch the 2001, then watch season 2 and 3.
Yes. And then when that's done, you get on the DS and you play the Fruits Basket visual novel.
There's a visual novel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But it's only in Japanese.
Of course. And then, but yeah, after you've watched that, you gotta go and watch the movie.
Yeah.
It'll be coming out on Blu-ray sometime in June. I don't know the exact date, but when it comes out, we'll be covering
It's
it.
this year, 2022.
Yeah, June. I literally did
Yeah,
just
but
say...
you know, the release date could be pushed. We don't know.
Mm,
Because, you know, there's been a lot of stuff in anime
and
mangas when they come over from Japan, and these idiots in America, and they're like messing with the dialogue and that. Like one of them, there was this game recently, and they like changed the code dialogue, and it made like every character bisexual. And that wasn't part of the Western game. Then Japan was pissed, and they're like, no, okay, you know what, we're taking your license. You can't license these games anymore.
Wow.
You're punished for trying to be inclusive. Because they took it too far.
Anyways, we're going to end the episode here.
Alright.
Links will be in the description to both of my channels and also both of Bailey's channels.
Yes, and be sure to join us for next month
So
on my new YouTube channel. Where we'll be playing horror games. You'll be coming over to mine, and we'll be playing the horror games.
Really?
Yes.
What day?
I don't know. The day I make the channel.
Because I can't come over Mondays or Thursdays, you know that, right?
I know.
And I'm busy most of the other days.
Yeah, I'll be coming over here, be bringing the games. Be getting them on Steam here, because we already share a Steam
Yeah.
account.
Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the notification bell so you know next video comes out. A ding, 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 a ding.
Dong. Dong, you alright?
Dong.
Dong.
And the Mad Scientist, out.
See you later.
Out.